Yo, welcome back to my channel. And today we are gonna discuss about. So there's some unique story of mine that I want to tell everyone about it. One unique story is about how I try to be a YouTuber. This unique story is actually from my own experience that probably some of you wants to be a YouTuber but still hesitates. Now, I've been trying on this YouTube platform for a several years. I've been learning how to learn to be editing it, to edit some videos, to edit some photos, and it turns out that I tried to build a faceless channel and it's all failed. So I developed a channel that is about gaming in gaming industry, but it doesn't really run really well. So what's the problem with that? Well, on certain things areas like probably I haven't really engaged enough with the audience itself, and probably it doesn't even say any word. I think the problem is probably it doesn't really having much more having a story. So I tried to think of myself, why did I fail on this YouTube? Well, probably YouTube isn't just a my plus or probably a robot audience, but it is much more of a human being. But it is much more of a human being watching them. Now, why do I really obsessed with some robots? You know what I mean when I say about robot, it is about views. But I'm getting a lot of views with this type of video, even though this video isn't really that good or engaging, but it does giving you a lot of views. Now, in back in the days, I was obsessed with this type of videos, where there is a lot of probably editing, probably a lot of, I would say, there is a lot of eye-catching videos and fast-paced editing. I don't really like edit that way, but when I try those, I just feel much more suffering, and it tend to and it get me to a point where, damn, I think I shouldn't be doing this just for a views. And when it hits me, yes, it hits me. It hits me with a downsides of. It hits me with a probably a drop of views. So I used to get 10,000 views every 2 days. I think it's 5,000 views for a 1 day in period in all videos. Every videos I can see on my YouTube analytics channel, but it just suddenly dropped into a 200 views in just 2 days in period. And I was wondering, I think I'm doing wrong in this YouTube channel. And the truth is, yes, I'm doing it wrong because I don't even know which market that I really wanted them to see, or probably wanted them to hang on, or probably wanted them to look at some channels. Look at these channels. This channel is about discussing about this topic. Now, that failure leads me to a much more unstable and mentally unstable life, and it really got to the point where, do I even really want to be a YouTuber now, or probably do I really like this YouTube career? Well, if I can go back to a much more younger self, I think I should tell myself that probably not this YouTube platform isn't a full-time job. It's just a side job that I think most people really misunderstanding. Why does YouTube is a side job, not a full-time job? Well, you can say that YouTube can be a full-time job, but most of the time, for a beginner, it should be a side job. If it's fail, then then it doesn't really matter, because it's just a side job. Now, if some people just expected it to be a full-time job and getting money monetized very well without any basics or probably any experience, I think that person could be just like me, mentally unstable and just desperately looking for views. Now, YouTube isn't like that. YouTube was a platform for sharing videos about what I do like or probably someone's like. It doesn't have to be similar to the content creator of your dreams. So, for example, if you're dreaming to be someone, let's just say Mr. Beast, I think we don't have any budget for that. And probably when you're trying to mimicking or probably imitate them, you are on fire. Sorry, there's a lot of mosquito. There, you are on fire. What I mean on fire is you aren't him. You aren't like him. You don't have any special team. You're just a solo YouTuber that doesn't even know how to engage in views. He doesn't have any followers and doesn't have anything to be offered in the video and doesn't even have any budgets. That's the problem with how kids try to do YouTube these days. They try to think, oh, probably I should do YouTube and I get a lot of money in very short term. Well, in reality, it doesn't work that way. It works like a marathon. So let's just say that I'm doing this YouTube channel. It doesn't have to be a lot of views in the next few months, but it's gonna be a lot of views and when I get a lot of much more engaging things. So how about gaming? Well, it shouldn't be easy, right? Well, it turns out the fact that YouTube offers only a small amount the lowest CPM or probably cost per miles on that specific area. So on every discussion topic about there is the thing is that CPM actually matters in some areas and countries and some area of content. So for example, if I do a finance content, it should be much more higher in CPM. So if you don't know what CPM is, you can just look on YouTube on other YouTuber what is CPM. You will understand it. Now, what is the country that you are targeting at? Now, I think that YouTube strategies suggest that you should be targeting the audience of your videos to a much more higher CPM. Some countries doesn't even offer that much of a CPM or probably money revenue per views that doesn't even offer that much. Now, how about gaming itself? Gaming should be easy for some people. Well, yes and no, because gaming itself should get a lot of you should have a lot of followers for you to get some views. That is the problem with this YouTube. You don't even know how do they even got that follower. You don't even know how this top tier gaming YouTuber got their followers. That's the problem. You are a starter who doesn't even know. When you're trying to upload your gaming content, it doesn't have a lot of views, and you're just, I got a lot of views lately. Now that's the problem with this YouTube.